Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of Is That Trophy Worth It? It's been a while. Today's going to be a bit different because I'm going to record my screen because most of the time I find still images and use them. But today I think it would be better just to look at these because I'm not doing just one game, I'm doing an entire series, which will be the Breakthrough Gaming Arcade. As you can see, it's just a bunch of different games. I mean, there's a bunch of baseball. You've got track, you've got football, you've got American football. Hey, because that's the E version, that's the NA version. Racing, a lot of racing. Skateboarding, Space 2, bowling, pinball. Pinball was quite fun, actually. Ice hockey, soccer, or football for me. Then rock, paper, scissors, and basketball, and softball, and horse riding, and skateboarding. So as you can see, I've got one of these trophies pretty much everywhere. And they're all really easy platinums, except for if you try and do two-player modes by yourself. I will do this one day, but it's just really annoying. Either way. Now let's talk a bit about the Breakthrough Gaming Arcade. So the Breakthrough Gaming Arcade is strange because yes, there's 79 games, there's 79 platinums, but it's not that easy. You know, I can get, these ones, and if I did the trick to get, NA trophies, I'm sure I'll double the amount of trophies I have immediately. The multiplayer ones are a bit harder, but the thing is with the Breakthrough Gaming Arcade is it's kind of hard to play them all the time. They come out on a Sunday for me, and that's typically one or two a week. And I like it when it's one because, well, it means I only have to play one. And to be honest, these games are very cheap. So the name of this series is That Trophy Worth It? Yes, it is, because it's 79p, 39p, it's really cheap platinums. That's the main reason I get all of them, is because, I don't feel guilty about buying the game. But the gameplay itself, okay, the gameplay itself isn't actually terrible. It works. The games work. They're not complex, but they do work, which is important in when you're having such a basic game. So I'm glad that they do work. However, I do have a gripe with the fact that they're Atari games. These are games that would not be out of place on the Atari. And that's the main gripe with it, is they're really not amazing games at all. They're actually pretty bad games, but they play okay, but that's about all they do. There's not going to be, none of these are ever going to be my favorite game of all time. I enjoyed pinball. I enjoyed skateboarding a little bit. Actually, skateboarding was a bit annoying. That one doesn't even have a platinum, huh? You lost the reason to play that game, huh? But yeah, this series is just kind of free platinums and not free platinums, 79p platinums. So you can find yourself spending a lot, especially if you want to buy all of these. That one's the rarest. No, that one's the rarest. Above it, 55%. 55% is that the lowest we're gonna find? Over half of people have it, and that's the lowest. That would be pretty funny. I think it will be though. Yeah, it is. Wow, 55% is the lowest. So don't get the baseball two-player cooperation probably for NA. Because apparently no one gets it. And now one thing more to mention with Breakthrough Gaming Arcade is it's not the only series done by this set of developers. There's the Project Summer Ice, which is pretty much just bowling, and these are 39p, and they're literally press X about 10 times, you've got a platinum. Kind of similar with the stories, except for the fact that you also play a game of bowling. I could get all of these, but I don't. Maybe I should. I probably will at some point, but I kind of want to not get too many of them right now. There is also ZJ the Bull, and there's another one. ZJ the Bull, and there's the other one as well. But ZJ the Bull was okay. It was probably the worst out of games they did. I'm pretty sure this is coded by one guy, or maybe two people. But still, it's not a lot of people that do this, and to crank out a game every week is hard, even if it is a relatively poor game. You've got to, it does take time to code a game, even if it is an Atari game. So I commend them for that. And they've been doing multiple for the past few weeks, so maybe they got more people working on it. I don't know, but I think that these trophies are worth it purely in the monetary sense. But in terms of gameplay, it's like a 2. In terms of trophy list, it's like a 0 because I should probably win out some of the trophies. Let's just go on to baseball because it's like the one that kind of started it all. I don't know if it is, but look, it's just catching a few baseballs, or maybe you'll get some points instead. Right, let's see if I can find a points one. Skateboarding will be points. Let's just score points. And you can see the time it takes me to do each of them. Like, okay, let's go with this. 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 15 minutes, 4 minutes. Like, these are minutes, 2 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, they're quick and easy. That's what they are. 26 minutes, an hour, because I was doing 2-player one. I did 2. Oh, that's a challenge mode, that's why. 8 minutes, 27 seconds. That one was really easy, huh? 4 minutes, an hour. I might do space 2 to cooperation. I might do that. Avoid them. That was okay, actually. 3 minutes. Some of these also have cheats. Like, some of them you can get invulnerability. Some of them, get to the top, you can get invulnerability in it. And so that's why my times are so slow, because I didn't realize you can get invulnerability in it until later. So I was trying to play it legitimately. And I ended up actually doing it legitimately, but I've then learned afterwards that you could just be invincible, and that kind of just defeated the purpose of my entire thing. So that was kind of sad. But I don't really have much more to say because it's quite a basic series, and it's just something I wanted to get out of the way because it will come up. It's not going to come up for a while in like my actual trophy list, but I kind of want to stop going by order and just start going by just random games. I think I'm just gonna put my games into a random wheel and then just let it select. Because it's kind of sad, just because basically there's space overloads and I don't want to talk about it. That has been it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this. This series will be coming back stronger, hopefully. By that I mean more consistently. I've been doing it about like once every week, once every 2 weeks. But I do enjoy it and I do want to do it more. I've been busy, so it's been hard to do. But today, I think will be the start of a new style. Not a new style, but like, just because I do it like this, it allowed me to do it quicker and easier, meaning I could get my kick up my ass and get me back to doing it. So I hope you've enjoyed. I know I've rambled a lot, but that is what I do, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.